Hey there, welcome to Games Waystation. This is Squid.
And this is Al.
Welcome back for another episode. It's been a minute since I've been on or around. I've had a couple things going on in my life where it's keeping me interrupted. But I'm here now, ready to go, and kind of excited to talk about the new subjects and situations that have been going on recently in tech, video games, and overall entertainment.
Don't call it a comeback.
Don't call it a comeback. Exactly. Zombies are dead. It's never going to happen.
Yeah, all those zombie movies were just not as good as what we hoped.
Yeah, exactly. And, a lot of things are going on. There's some new updates in video games that I'm currently playing. Some interesting updates in video games that Al's playing. And overall, our lives are just becoming more and more expensive.
That's very true.
So let's get into it. Let's see here. In TCG world, currently we have Marvel's superheroes dropping here pretty soon for Magic the Gathering. That one's going to be pretty interesting. I've already seen pre-sale prices for a lot of the collectors and things of that nature. Crazy prices. $600-$700. I mean, they're making it seem like it's going to be the next Final Fantasy. I don't know if it'll get that crazy. But I am looking forward to it a bit. Some of the commanders seem pretty neat from what I've seen for those who play Commander. For your standard players, I'm not really sure of the metas yet. I haven't had a good chance to see all the card lists. But I'm pretty excited. I got the Fantastic Fours coming out as a full card set. It's going to be green, red, white, blue. No black, so not Wooburg.
How's the Fantastic Four not water?
It is water. So green, white, red, blue.
Oh.
No black. So I'm assuming the thing is red. Human Torch is... No, Human Torch is red.
Yeah.
The thing's probably green. And then Storm is going to be... Sue Storm is going to be white. I imagine because she can blink, right?
Yeah.
In and out of existence. And then water for
Richards.
Yeah, for Richards, yeah. So that one's...
Mr. Fantastic.
Mr. Fantastic, yes. So it looks pretty cool. Some colorless abilities there too. Deals 4 damage. And then also does +1/+1 counter. So that seems pretty interesting on triggers. Then we got Iron Man, the Bleeding Edge, which is a mono blue deck. It looks pretty interesting. Flying whenever you cast it. Artifact, spell, you can copy it, which is pretty nice. So imagine if you're casting like Feast of Famine or anything else, like an artifact that does some real damage, and then you can double those. And then if you're casting artifacts for mana situations too. So it looks good. Then I saw that Dark Ritual is having a comeback again. They did it in Turtles. They're doing it again in Marvel, but it's going to be
Dr. Doom.
Dr. Doom. Yeah, so Dr. Doom. So doing a lot of aura farming there for Dr. Doom looks pretty neat. And then let's see here. Wolverine, the Fierce Fighter, is going to be red-green. 2, red, green, and 2 to cast. Fighting healing mechanic. It looks pretty awesome. Haste when Wolverine enters or fights up to one other target creature. If the damage would be dealt to Wolverine, instead, damage that would be dealt, but all the wound damage, all other damage already dealt to him is healed. So even if he takes a hit, he can keep on going. So it looks pretty good. There's also going to be, I believe, Wakanda Forever, which they actually put that on the box, I think, unless I'm looking at an AI dupe, but that's hilarious.
Yeah.
So that's going to be that. And then you have Avengers Assemble, so it's going to be Captain America and I always forget his name.
Nick Fury?
Nick Fury, thank you. Then the Fantastic Four set, and then there's going to be a Doctor Doom Loki set. So, depending on what's in there, looks pretty good. Some of the cards I like so far. If you can pre-order still, I would suggest you pre-order now before you start paying hundreds of dollars for boxes of just play boosters and possibly thousands for collectors booster boxes. Pretty interested. Looking forward to it. I do like my Magic. So, moving on from that, there's some stuff going on in video games. What did you want to talk about, Al?
Destiny 2 is going to die. They're going to pull the plug.
Now, is it pulling the plug on a dead horse, or is it pulling the plug on something they just no longer have the heart to keep alive?
I do think part of the studio doesn't have the heart for the game anymore. I mean, but I think a lot of that has been just bad leadership that hasn't been listening to the developers. I mean, there's obviously still some love for the game. I mean, we pulled up Steam just a minute ago, and
so what are the concurrent players on Steam for Destiny?
Right now, the players, just the right now players for Destiny is...
Mind you, this is a Sunday.
Yeah, this is a Sunday, and it's 22,000 players. While when we pulled it up, Marathon had 7,000 players.
Yeah, so Marathon is Bungie's new flagship video game that they're trying to pump out and get everyone interested in. Looks interesting, kind of cyberpunky.
It does not look interesting. It looks terrible. It's neon.
It's neon throw up, yes, for sure. It's a lot of that. Is it going to beat Destiny to the ground? Is it going to rise up in the ashes and be the phoenix for Bungie like they want it to be?
I highly doubt it. It's an extraction shooter. It's gonna, and the market is already oversaturated.
By far.
Yeah. I mean, and don't get me wrong, it's got some good things to it. Like they actually have things like raids and stuff like that.
Okay.
Which is a different take on it. I mean, so they're taking some of that Bungie-esque.
I think they're trying to, the way I see it, hold on to the curtails of Arc Raiders. So yeah, for sure.
But it's still, I mean, to me, Destiny 2 is for many different types of players, where Marathon is still going to be your PvP players, which is. Right. I mean, you can still see by the player count today that Destiny appeals to more people. It has a bigger base.
What did you say? 22,000 concurrent players for Destiny 2 and less than 10,000 players for Marathon, even though that's what they're shutting down Destiny 4. Mm-hmm. Or at least giving up on it.
Yeah.
Servers are still going to be running. Like, you can still play Destiny 1. With your friends, but the way that Destiny in general facilitates everybody is you have PvP, PvE, you have raids that are all PvE. There's a pretty rich storyline there. I have played Destiny for quite a bit of time. I probably have at least 100 hours in both games minimum. They were good. I always hoped that they would have made more effort in like alien development and like learning, more interesting stuff about the world, or even creating more interesting things.
Which they did do. It's just they rolled it out every season, and then most of that stuff went away. So you got way too much FOMO.
Exactly.
I would be willing to bet they could re-release Destiny 1, just give it a 4K upscaler, don't have to actually upgrade any of the graphics. They could give it an FOV slider, and they could add the mantling, which that didn't exist in D1.
Right.
Leave everything else exactly the same. Release it on PC, which it never was. It was only on Xbox and PlayStation. And I bet they could get it to run on the Switch too. And they would make way more money just selling that outright.
Buckets.
Yeah.
Buckets of money.
Oh my god. PC players would eat up Destiny 1.
Oh, 100%.
And
Destiny 1 was by far my favorite IP. Destiny 2 is good, but when they took all the guns out in Destiny 2, it broke my heart.
Yeah. Well, they put them all back now.
But it took them how long?
Yeah. Yeah, there was, I mean, Destiny 2 has done some great things, and it's done some just absolutely terrible things. Like the portal system. Oh my god, is that so just terrible. It's, I understand, I can see where it could have been great. Like, if you had done the portal where okay, this was a Vex portal, and you could like go back and you could like rerun past things. If there was like a story behind building it, which I think is probably what they were originally doing.
Right.
But they didn't do that. They
didn't.
Yeah, it was just something that you just clicked on and it got its own menu that looks.
You know, the thing that really got me was that they hyped up the darkness and all this, and then it was like a lackluster release for me. But
It was, but I will admit the subclasses are, even now that they've kind of leveled them out, they are still fun. I mean, you've got the ice one, and then you've got the green one.
I don't know any of their names. I stopped playing. It's about 5 seasons ago, 4 seasons ago.
I can't think of what they're even called because I hardly ever use them.
But Marathon, so they're putting all their bang and buck on their new IP, which is Marathon. Not sure how I feel about it. It looks okay, but I'm seeing campaigns everywhere on Reddit and on Steam's own page. Don't buy Marathon, so they make Destiny 3.
Mm-hmm.
Force the hand of the developers. Get what you want. Don't just buy into, whatever their new thing is. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out in the end.
I think it's more to force Sony because I think Sony is pushing for it. I don't think they're pushing for more Destiny 2 because Destiny 2, would cost more to keep and maintain. But I still think it's going to make more money.
But the bones are there already.
Yeah.
All the groundwork has been done.
Yeah.
At this point, it's just story.
Yeah.
To keep players engaged.
Which, they're kind of doing with Marathon, but again, it's just another extraction shooter in an already flooded market. Whereas what games out there are like Destiny 2? Yeah. What? Borderlands. The
new Borderlands.
The newest Borderlands is, you've got like, you've almost got a sparrow thing that you can summon.
Yeah.
The gun mechanics are vastly improved. Your movement is improved. You have a jetpack so you can actually fly around a little bit, just like Destiny. The newest Borderlands, if they really are going to kill Destiny 2, I will be switching over to Borderlands for my gunplay stuff. Either that or I'll just be pulling out my Xbox Series S so that I can play Destiny 1.
Time to dust off the old consoles, guys. Go back to Destiny 1. Make that your go-to play for.
And you got to dust off the old consoles because you sure aren't buying a new one.
Oh, no. Yeah, let's get into that one. Holy smokes. So, currently, because of possibly RAM prices, also just in general, our lives are just expensive now. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately. Gas prices are up. The Strait of Hormuz situation, overall, just transporting of goods is becoming difficult. And we're seeing it actively in our gaming lives. Steam Deck has gone to astronomical prices. Did you see that Steam did not have any in stock? It was completely out of Steam Decks just before this whole thing, and now they've, doubled in price?
Yeah.
We were talking about the PlayStation Pro. You can get a PlayStation Pro, brand new, for $900 to $1,000. You can get one scalped off of eBay for around $700, and Amazon is actively selling them for $1,185 for a PS5 Pro.
So Xboxes are cheaper, but even the Series S is up to like $500, and that's for the original 12 gig one, or 5 12 gig ones.
Right.
So it's actually better to just do gaming PC now.
Gaming PC is cheaper than consoles.
Yep.
It is going that route. With the new Steam home console that they're getting ready to roll out here, I am really concerned about what that's going to be priced.
That price is going to be big. Yeah. It's definitely going to be
closer to
the
$1,000? Is it going to be $800?
I'd be willing to bet it's going to be about $899.
I will eat my words if it lands under $600, but still, it does not look like it's going that route.
under 600, I don't see how they could do it. Not unless they're going to be losing $300 to $400 per box sold.
No, easily. Yeah. I did see some crazy sales on Micro Center regarding they had, what was it? It was a motherboard plus 2 RAM that were like $600 and the new Ryzen chip.
Yeah.
For less than $1,000, which is amazing.
I mean, and you can get you can buy a starter thing on there. Like I bought.
Oh, you can buy a pre-build and it's not even terrible.
Well, I bought the motherboard, a 5500 and 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM.
Yeah,
which is still fine. I mean, granted, it's not as good as DDR5, but I picked that up for $300, plus a couple more things. So for $500, you can build a gaming PC that is going to be, 1080 ready.
Oh, yeah. So right out the door, for those who aren't aware of Micro Center, and this is not an advertisement, we are not affiliated with them, but
we would love to be.
Oh, that'd be awesome. So right now, they have a bundle. You can get 3-in-1, so you'll get a TUF gaming motherboard. You'll get 2 sticks of RAM, which are 32 gigabytes DDR5, and a Ryzen 7 9850X 3D for $700.
Yep. And so
you basically have almost everything you need to get to gaming.
Yep. You still need your GPU.
Yep.
You need your power supply, and you need a case.
And you need a case.
A case you can get for anywhere from $50 to $100 easy.
Yeah.
Power supply you can get, easily $50 to $100.
Yep.
The next most expensive thing you're going to be looking at is a GPU, but you could easily start out with a 3050 or even a 5050 for $300, and
you can even get one on the secondary market and build a PC for less than $1,000, and it'll run most, if not all, games currently available on the market, and you wouldn't be tied down to one console like the console wars thing. The whole console war thing is dead. Move to PC if you can.
Well, PS5 is since Xbox is saying all their games are going to be on PC.
Yeah.
PlayStation has said they are no longer releasing their games on PC. Like Wolverine, when it comes out,
it's not being released.
Not going to be on.
They're
PC.
holding back.
They're holding out Wolverine for just PS5.
That is wild. Talk about what happened to adapt or die.
I'm out with PlayStation.
Oh yeah.
Insomniac, they're great, but I'm not playing. I'm not playing that game anymore. Businesses have to figure out. Just like TV had to figure out, we're not doing it on your schedule.
No.
We're
too busy.
Yeah.
We don't have time. I'm not going to sit there and buy only on PlayStation Market. I want to be mobile. PlayStation does have its mobile device, but you also have to pay for a subscription to even use it mobily.
Yeah.
Steam is not like that. The Steam Deck, I don't pay a subscription. All I do is connect to the internet, get my profile going, and boom, I'm ready to go. I don't have to pay any additional prices. Yeah. My price and my cost is buying the device itself. That's it.
Yeah. And
subscription to play my games on my mobile PlayStation. Come on.
Now, I will admit, Xbox's, Gold and Game Pass and all that.
Not terrible.
At first glance, it doesn't really look as good, but Xbox has got way more things that, granted, you can still all do on PC.
Yeah.
But Xbox builds it into their whole ecosystem. They've got a looking for game. They've got chat, which, PlayStation has chat, but it's nowhere near as solid as Xbox.
You can also use Discord in Xbox.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, you can use it on PlayStation now too. You can use Discord.
I know they were holding back for a little bit there.
Yeah, but they did finally release it.
Okay, and with Xbox, they have that Xbox enabled mobile device that they created that also uses Steam, which is not bad.
Yeah. Yeah, you can pick up your phone and you can download the Xbox app.
Oh yeah,
and you can play and you can stream games to your phone, and it's
without having to download a Stitch.
Yep.
All you have to do is have a solid internet connection. From what I am seeing, at least in the market, PC gaming is
it's
just becoming more economical.
Yeah, it's going to be the future if consoles aren't careful.
You know, and the crazy thing about Steam is that they want to save you money every which way they can. I heard that PlayStation, if you buy a certain amount of games, then games will start lowering in price. But if you don't buy games as often, the price will be higher. Yes. What is that?
There's actually a lot of internet things that are a lot of websites that are doing that as far as sales. They'll depending on your buying habits, they'll show you a higher price if you're more apt to buy it at a higher price.
They're taking advantage of us, and they're doing it quietly. Recognize what you're going through. Talk with your friends. Ask about prices. Kind of figure out what you want to do. But Steam is king, in my opinion. And I will continue to advocate for Steam. Not affiliated. Again, Micro Center, not affiliated. But if you are looking to get a PC, if you're looking to start a build, if you don't know where you're going, you can even ask others. Get on a Discord, figure it out. But I mean, as of right now, you can save some serious coin by just switching to PC.
You could very easily just pull up and watch some of those videos on doing, and you could very easily get a 1080 by just buying a business machine. You go to Dell Refurbished.
There you go.
Get you a 3050 for what are they, about $250?
Yeah.
And you could, again, they don't require, if you make sure you get the one that doesn't require a power connector. Plug that into a $250 old machine, and for $350, you are gaming in
good
no
to go.
time.
Yeah, good to go. I mean, you can play most games, if not close to all of them, if you optimize.
I mean, there is a learning curve because you do got more settings and stuff like that you got to mess with.
But I'm sure there's somebody in your life, or even you can go to your local PC shop and then kind of just ask.
Yeah.
Ask what the requirements are or how they can help you. I'm sure more than likely you'll find somebody willing to help. So don't be discouraged. It's not as difficult as it seems. There is sure a learning curve, but Steam constantly has games on sale. There's constantly new stuff rolling out. The indie market on Steam is awesome.
Yeah.
There's so many great new IPs coming out. Honestly, it used to be back in the day, when you talked about a AAA game, you could rely on it.
Yeah.
It's not the case any longer.
No.
There are way more indie developers who are developing games that are over and beyond storytelling.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Hades.
What's that?
Hades.
Yeah, Hades.
That was great.
Yeah. Over and beyond storytelling, great gameplay, and either are made by a handful of people, one person, or even like a small group, but still big box AAA gaming. I just don't see it.
And AAA
it's unreliable.
And they're also moving towards this. You're not buying the game. You're basically just buying.
You're leasing it.
You're leasing it or whatever.
You're leasing the intellectual property to play it.
And if you're worried about that, you could always use GOG.
Yeah.
Galaxy of Games instead of Steam. Because when you buy on Galaxy of Games, you are actually buying a license for the game, and you can download the installer and store it.
Yep.
And so if in 10 years you decide you want to play the game, as long as it's not online only, you could reinstall that game and
be good to go.
Yep.
Yeah. Remember, folks, when you buy on Xbox, when you buy on PlayStation, you do not own those games.
Same thing with Steam.
Yeah.
Steam is also
kind of in that way. Yeah, but do you see Steam dying anytime soon?
No. Steam is a powerhouse.
I mean, I was seeing the other day, just CS:GO alone, they're making like over $1 billion a year by trading skins on the secondary market through their own device.
Yeah.
Insane stuff. I heard that they were going to get sued, or they are in lawsuit again over the whole loot box thing.
Oh, yeah.
But, is it gambling?
It is.
I mean, but is it gambling really, or is it just Pokemon cards? I don't know.
Is Pokemon cards gambling?
Yes.
It really kind of is.
But Steam, okay, this is my hang up with that, honestly. Steam doesn't give it value. Players do.
True.
Pokemon, players don't give it value. I mean, Pokemon itself doesn't give it value.
Yep.
The players do.
The market does.
Yeah. Magic the Gathering. The reason why a card is expensive is because its power level is good.
Yeah.
It's about the power of the card and its playability that keeps the card in high value. I don't know. Is it really gambling, or you can always buy singles? Mind you, you can find great prices on the secondary market or terrible ones. But it all kind of circumferences back. Is it really the fault of the company that's selling the packs? Like with CSGO, it's a pack. You're buying a pack and there's a possibility of getting this.
But you're not getting anything tangible. If they shut down CSGO, it's all gone.
Oh, it's all
Whenever
gone.
You're buying Pokemon cards,
yeah, you're getting a card.
You're getting the card and you still have the card. So there is a difference.
Yeah, but in the light of CSGO, is it going to die? It's a multi-billion-dollar company.
I mean, is it going to die anytime soon?
No.
Probably not.
No.
I mean, I don't know where all these players are, though. I don't know a single person who plays CSGO.
I've never met a CSGO player myself.
I know. There's the only one that I know is Dawid, who's a Canadian YouTuber. Dawid does tech stuff, not affiliated.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he plays CSGO and Tarkov and things like that.
We aren't actively in that community, so in the community that we both are in, and separately in our own communities, we have not seen a CSGO player. Mm-mm. But for some reason, skins are selling for $1.5 million.
It's got to be some overseas people where it must be bigger.
The Japan, China, and European continent. Yeah, for sure. More than likely. Interesting. Compelling. Is it gambling? Yes and no. But is it... The thing that kind of, I think, how can I put this, makes people feel like it's more of a gamble is because we're dealing with ones and zeros versus the possibility of a card being slipped in a pack that's expensive, right?
Yeah.
Or has some real monetary value. But is that not the same thing? Are we not living in a random world of ones and zeros in a sense?
That's true.
Even in real life.
Yeah.
Are we in a simulation? No, that's a whole different subject. But yeah, so we'll see what happens with that. It's interesting. Switch to PC if you can. If you can't, sell your console now because holy smokes.
Oh yeah, I wish I had waited to sell mine. I sold my PS5 and my Xbox Series X for $300 like 6 or 7 months ago. I could have got double that.
Oh yeah. So right now you can sell your PlayStation used for probably like $500, $600. Then you can go and have most of your money ready to get a Micro Center motherboard plus the DDR5 plus the Ryzen 7 core processor, and all you need is like another $400 and you're rocking and rolling, and you can play almost anything.
And you can pay Micro Center $100 and they'll build it for you.
That's right. They will build it for you
for $100.
Yep. And then, if you want to buy the processor or buy the operating system or not from them, that's your choice, because you can honestly get online on the secondary market for a pretty decent price.
Oh yeah, you could buy Windows for $10.
Oh yeah. Going on to our next subject, some pretty wonky stuff happened not too long ago. Did you hear? A whole airline just decided to shut their doors just out of nowhere. And not only that, but flights were planned the day of their shutdown.
Mm-hmm. Their spirits were broken.
We're talking about Spirit Airlines. Pretty interesting things have been going down with them. Mind you, I have been not around, but I did see it happen, so I do want to talk about it. So Spirit Airlines decided to shutter their doors not too long ago while they were still having flights available for passengers. They did manage, from the things I saw online, to get those folks onto secondary planes, which is fine. But there was a campaign shortly after where they were a group of people decided to try to crowdfund to try to purchase Spirit Airlines. So let's see here.
I couldn't imagine. I mean, Spirit was so cheap. I mean, you could get a last minute flight for like $100. And sure, if you got luggage and stuff like that, of course that adds more and more onto it. But I mean, for $100, if you have a flight on American Airlines and you need to do a last minute change, they're going to charge you like $3 or $4 grand just to change that flight. It's cheaper to just not take that flight and buy a one-way ticket on Spirit Airlines to wherever you need to go.
No, for sure. There's this guy on Instagram and I believe like other platforms. He started a campaign. His name is Hit Their Hunter. Interesting dude. He created a GoFundMe crowdfund for Spirit Airlines 2.0, attempting to purchase the intellectual property and own Spirit Airlines. Crowdfunded, mind you, so that it would be shared wealth, which is interesting. So far from this time, that was like, was it 4 weeks ago?
Yeah.
They had raised about $88 million crowdfunded.
That's not going to do it.
It's not going to do it at all. That's like 5 planes.
Yeah.
But yeah.
5 very used planes.
Exactly. High maintenance planes.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure where they're at now. I had to look more into it. I will get back to you guys on that. But it is interesting that Spirit decided to shut their doors in the middle of the week and then redirect everyone's flight, which is rough. But then you're flying Spirit regardless, so you're expecting some kind of turbulence or situation that you might be getting yourself into. But if they do end up buying Spirit Airlines, that would be pretty interesting. A crowd-funded airline.
They're going to need a lot of capital, though, because I'm sure the reason that Spirit closed is, one, either they were either insolvable at that point, or
were they flat broke?
I don't know.
Or did they not want to raise their prices?
Yeah, I think that might have been it, because with the whole the war with Iran, with that whole strait being shut down, so that means fuel prices are going to go up.
Have been going up.
Yeah, have been going up.
Actively.
So it's going to go up more.
They're saying this is going to be the most expensive summer in North America's history, and also Europe. Interesting stuff.
And the price for, of course, that's going to make the price for any parts and repair go up. You got, people are, needing, of course, raises. So, so you have to pay them more money, just so they can survive.
Yeah, and that also means less flights.
Yep. And so
less trips over the summer.
Yep.
For those who can't afford it, for those who aren't prepared, you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, and so you got potentially the number of flights are going to go down. It's going to be more expensive to fly. They're probably going to have to double their prices, which is going to put them up with, like Southwest and stuff like that. And they're not going to compete with Southwest.
No, I don't think so either. For those who fly constantly, for those who are hoping to fly Spirit, I apologize. That is wild. I can't believe they just decided, hey, telling nobody other than that last moment, breath of them just shutting their doors and saying, well, sorry, go somewhere else, or
getting out while the getting's good. That's probably what they did.
It was probably, towards the end of the quarter, they realized they could probably sell off their planes, do all this stuff versus limping like they were and survive. So we'll see what the future brings for Spirit Airlines. It is a wild story to see a whole airline in this day and age just shut down.
And not to mention all the plane crashes. So I'm sure their insurance rates were going through the roof.
Oh, I can only imagine.
What has it been in the past 6 months? Like 2 or 3 different plane crashes?
Easily.
Because of all these,
maintenance issues. I can't necessarily blame. I don't know.
I think it was Boeing that had a lot of like actually just quality issues. Planes that they sold were not not meeting the minimum requirements. And
that could be part of it too. Not to slander anybody directly, but still.
Yeah, well, I mean, allegedly.
Allegedly.
That's the whole thing. This is all speculation. I have no
speculation.
Proof
we have no proof. We have no idea what we're talking about. I'm not a doctor.
Not a doctor.
But this is interesting. It's been quite a few interesting developments. I'm sure in the next couple of weeks, months, and even in by next summer, we're going to see a lot of changes in prices in general, things going on. I'm sure with the way that everything continues, everyone, just save $1 when you can.
So who's going to be the next airline punching bag if Spirit's gone?
That's a good question.
It's probably going to go back to being Southwest again.
Yeah.
I like Southwest, though.
I have flown Southwest quite a few times, back and forth. It's not terrible.
Their loading and unloading thing where you don't have an assigned seat, that's just fantastic. It takes so much less time.
Yeah, there you go. I think it's fine. Flying is cool, Wrapping all this up towards the end, there are a couple of things going on that I've been playing. Grounded 2 just had the Beat the Heat update, which is a really neat thing if you haven't gotten a chance to get on there. That's Obsidian's IP video game where it's Honey, They Shrunk the Kids. Pretty cool stuff. Now you get to fight giant lizards, so that's pretty neat with a couple new monsters and things of that nature that you can fight. Well, they're bugs. But a lot of fun, interesting. Been playing with my family, so that's cool as well. Fallout 76 is dropping their new season here. It starts in the coming week. It's Appalachia Under Siege. It's got some pretty new things, pretty interesting. I wonder how it's going to go. I like Fallout 76. It has improved drastically from when it first came out. It is kind of like the No Man's Sky of Fallout. So, at first it was terrible, just like the worst thing you could play. And now it's, definitely high playable. It's got a good amount of players. It's a lot of fun. I like the whole camp building aspect of it and everything, and the community is a lot of fun. No PvP in there any longer. I wish they brought that back, but they didn't. They haven't yet, at least. But we'll see what brings out there. What's new in your world? What are you looking forward to?
Diablo 4 Season of Hatred, the new expansion.
Okay.
The story's actually good. The story was better than the last one. It's a good continuation. Even the after part, they added some new quality of life issues that made it pretty good. Pathfinder 2 just released, or not Pathfinder. What's the oh my god, I could think of
Pathfinder.
Not Pathfinder, the one by Grinding Gears. Oh my god, I can't think of it now.
You lost it.
The second game for that Grinding Gears made, they're releasing their new expansion, and that's supposed to be pretty good too. I haven't tried it yet.
We don't know what it's called though.
Yeah, because I've been playing Forza and Diablo.
How is Forza?
Forza is Path of Exile. That's what it's called.
Path of Exile. Yeah.
The newest Forza is I would say it's one of the best Forzas in a long time, but it's still Forza. So if you're not really a fan of the Forza Horizon series, you're probably not gonna like this one. But if you do, it's a step closer to being as good as of an experience as what the original one was.
How are the visuals though? I mean,
no, it looks fantastic.
Yeah.
And it's in Japan, so they've got some look and feel.
Really cool, really cool tracks. I imagine.
I wish that I mean, as far as driving around, it's fantastic. It's like the largest map they've ever done. The music is okay. I wish they could have done that better.
The one caveat I have about it is that you can advance way too quickly in that game.
So fast.
They
tried to backtrack that, kind of like they did in the first one, because you don't start out as like the previous year's champion. But still, I mean, I played for 3 hours and I already had a couple of Lamborghinis and a couple of $1 million cars, and I was like, what happened to the day when you started with a Dodge Neon or a V6 Mustang and you just had to fight and scrap your way to the top? Now
where the Honda CRX is.
Yeah. But nope, now it's you just jump straight to being a millionaire.
Yeah, you woke up in a new Bugatti.
Yeah, like
What else is going on with you? Any other new games or interests? Any TTRPGs or anything you've seen interesting?
well, I mean, I did buy that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle like cooperative Magic game.
Yeah.
For us to try. So I kind of want to try that out. We still got to do that Vagabond
I
game.
know, we do. I know. We could probably have to run that this week.
Yeah.
I do have a lot of downtime, so we will definitely be able to get to it. So.
Okay. I've been doing more with D&D Beyond and their maps VTT.
Awesome.
It's still got some gaps.
Okay.
Like renaming a map that you've imported or something.
Oh.
You can't do. You got to just re-import it. But I'm definitely kind of liking it better than Roll20.
Really? Okay.
Just because of its simplicity, it doesn't have as many bugs. It doesn't hold your hand like as much, but because it's not as complicated as Roll20, it just kind of smooths out the process.
Okay. Well, cool. Well, that kind of ends our segment here. I appreciate you guys listening again. I know it's been a minute. We will be back with more content as the days go by. Yeah, this is Squid.
This is Al.
And thank you for coming in and spending some time with us. This is Gamers Waystation. Remember, have fun, good luck, don't die. And we'll catch you on the next one.
Boop-a-doo.
What was that?